Hey, it's Gabby. Hi. Hi, it's Gabby. Hey. Something that I want to talk about on this snow melting evening is that the biggest lesson that I have learned in therapy and Al Anon and all of my self care practices, from research to reading books to listening to podcasts to hearing other people's stories, is everyone's doing the best they can. And you need to love them where they're at. For you, not for them. And their best might not be very good, but that doesn't mean they're not doing what they think is right. And that's not to take away what they're doing, but that's for you to understand the reason why. They need extra support. They need more tools in their toolbox, and they don't have that. And instead of having the courage to seek it on their own, they sometimes think they're enough. They sometimes think that they'll never amount to more, so this is who they are. And, every other reason in between. They don't have the right support. They, aren't knowledgeable. They're ignorant on the situation. There's so much that can be said about it. And my dog is literally, I thought he was about to walk in the road. Nope, just finding a new place to poo. But I think this is really hard, and I seriously struggle with it. And when I finally am able to process something, whatever it may be, and that takes a long period of time sometimes, this always ends up being how I'm able to move past whatever happened. Because, they don't know how to handle whatever situation you are in. And there's a big difference between people being able to own up to not being able to know that and want to learn better, want to apologize, want to be better. But then there's other people that are too afraid, too scared, and they would rather live in chaos than do anything better. And I have quite a few people in my life that do that. And there's also quite a few people that I know are aware. They just don't think anything. Hold on. Poochie, come on. Come. But it's really hard to accept. And I say loving them where they're at because I think you can still love people even though they hurt you, and maybe not love, respect them for where they're at, because you can't force people to change. You can't, even with all the knowledge and all the proof in the world. It doesn't matter, think about your own experience. You don't change unless you really want to. And there's many different reasons why we suddenly decide for change. Sometimes we're just mentally ready for it. Other times we get our face smashed in the dirt. Sometimes we have kids, we have partners, we have people in our lives we want to be better for. We have people in our lives that are better than us and we want to be like them. But it's still respecting that that's where they're going to be. And that also comes with, now you're going to create boundaries once you get to that point. This is why they're doing it. This is who they are. And I'm going to respect that. But I respect myself enough to know that I can't be around that person. I'm going to respect myself enough to know that I need to be able to escape from that person immediately when they start said behavior. I know that I can't bring up, these topics, these great boundaries, but I think the first step is acceptance, and that's how you accept it. And then the next step is that, and is creating boundaries and learning the lesson yourself of, why did I get so hurt by this as well? And then you can create a really nice boundary so that, maybe the relationship doesn't have to be lost, but sometimes it does. And that's okay too. They're just not meant for you right now. Maybe not ever, but definitely not right now. I hope that helps.